Hello, plenty of weather to talk about during the next couple of days. First of all, an area of heavy rain has moved in, accompanied by strong winds from the southwest. That's crossing the country. It bumps into cold air across northern and eastern areas, and it will be falling as hill snow for Friday afternoon across much of Scotland. Then it turns very windy later in the weekend, all because of Storm Jorge, named by the Spanish because of impacts for Spain. It will also bring impacts to the Republic of Ireland, much of the UK. Different kinds of impacts at different times. Friday, the focus is on wet weather across many western parts of the UK in particular, hill snow across northern areas, and then as the rain and hill snow clears for the start of Saturday, strong winds sweep in, tight isobars there across parts of Northern Ireland, Irish Sea coast, Wales, Northern England, southern Scotland seeing the highest wind gusts Saturday night into the start of Sunday, accompanied by some wintry weather, again mainly over the hills. It was the rain that was across Northern Ireland, Wales and the southwest that is now moving its way north and east, bumping into that cold air. We saw some hill snow across Wales. That's turning back to rain as the warm front goes through, but it's just ahead of this warm front where there is some heavy rain and still cold air in place. Hill snow for the next few hours across parts of northern England. Snow warning in force could impact some of the Transpennine routes, higher parts of the North York Moors, for example. Then it turns back to rain as the warm front approaches, but the warm front doesn't quite make it north of the central belt, so our focus for later on Friday is across parts of Scotland, especially north of the central belt, where we're likely to see some significant accumulating snow above around 200 metres. Could affect, say, the higher parts of the M8, A9. Some tricky conditions to come here. With the wintry weather in the north, it's much milder further south and more rain to come for parts of Northern Ireland, Wales, central and southern England. The rain becoming a little lighter, a little patchier, more drizzly as the afternoon wears on, but it's going to stay heavy and persistent over the higher ground of Wales in particular. A strong wind as well, gales around coasts. That wind bringing mild air in, 11, 12, 13 Celsius possible in the southwest, but a sharp contrast there. The north and the east, low single figures, feeling miserable with the cold and wet conditions. Further rain to come across Wales and the southwest into Friday evening, and then eventually Northern Ireland, but drier elsewhere for a time before all of this wet weather sweeps through later in the night. And this will be rain as it pushes into Scotland, milder air spreading north temporarily for a time. Gusty winds approaching 70 miles per hour for some exposed parts of the Channel coast, 50, 60 inland as this active feature moves through, some heavy rain on it as well, adding to totals across Northern Ireland, western parts of England as well as Wales. Yellow warnings in force, 30 mils possible widely, substantially more over the higher ground, and one particular area of concern, parts of Wales where we are sensitive at the moment. But the worst of the wet weather is out of the way early Saturday. River response in some places will take much longer, but the skies do brighten. We're going to see blustery, wintry showers follow in, rain at lower levels, snow over any hills across the UK, more prolonged rain and hill snow for Northern Ireland, much of Scotland, Northern England as well. Some icy patches early on for Northern Ireland and then some accumulating snow over the hills, but really treacherous conditions there for parts of Scotland, upland areas, as well as Northern England, with the wind strengthening later and that heavy snow over the hills. The winds will be a key feature. It's going to make it feel cold, but really through the second half of Saturday and into Saturday night and Sunday morning, Storm Jorge will bring a squeeze on the isobars through Northern Ireland into Irish Sea coast, Wales, Northern England, southern Scotland. 50 mile per hour gusts widely through the central swathe and along Channel coasts, with a risk of 60 or 70 mile per hour gusts in exposed locations. Sunday's another day of blustery, wintry showers. Again, rain at lower levels, accumulating snow over hills. You can, of course, stay up to date with all of this by following us on social media. Bye-bye.